Hello everyone, I am OracleUnicorn and I decide to go back on. Welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You know you might need it for later. Don't forget to check your zodiac signs on my Facebook page, #OracleUnicorn. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the collective. So, just kind of putting on some background music here. And let go of the past, which is interesting because for my picture I put up over the video, it was like calm yourself as you walk through the storm or something like that. I forgot what it said, but I was like, oh, okay, this seems perfect. At first I didn't even know what it said. It was like an old Facebook picture I downloaded onto my phone. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I always have to now clear it off. All right, cool. Here we go. Had to get some chores done, laundry going. All right. So this is why I was not sure if I was coming back on. Collective. Messages. Dared to be at peace as the storm is just kind of moving through and you're kind of keeping yourself in the eye of the storm, pretty much. I've expressed some of these things about 2 weeks ago, actually. That's cool. All right. Yeah, protection. You do have protection through this. Luck is on your side for the bigger picture. Stay focused towards that bigger picture in your inner peace. It is a time for healing and rest within your power, strength, or kind of like the harvesting. Yeah, the harvesting of your inner peace and your power of yourself and being able to, stay above the huge waters, the rough waters, and being able to balance out your understandings and connectivity. It says spirituality and practicality, so okay, I can see that, but I see the connectivity to it too, balancing all of that, and that's what's being illuminated right now. Now what's hidden behind this illumination of all this emotional balancing and mental balancing, and then bringing that homing within your body, your the homing of yourself, the oneness of yourself, and the will to dare to be who you choose you want to be. Okay. And luck is on your side with this. You are just going through like holding your vision, staying protected, knowing you are protected, kind of maybe going through some protection, cleansing kind of workings, rituals, or whatnot, however you do that. That is where I feel a lot of this is coming in right now for y'all, and it's really illuminating a lot of your inner power. I feel this is a balance of your masculine and feminine energy for both of you. There's very much a lot of mirroring energy going on here. Yep. Masculine. Prosperity lies ahead. Yes. Masculine is getting freed. Masculine is freeing himself within himself. Possibly mental sleepless nights. Possibly facing some of these darker aspects that maybe was kind of on the fence of being worked. There's a lot of clarity in a lot of this. There's a lot of like balancing out of the waters and creating a wish come true when it comes to this masculine and who they want to go towards, because like This also has 2 of Wands energy here, kind of tied to one direction, but knowing exactly where they want to go for one direction. So kind of like in this ownership of themselves and kind of waiting for the door to reveal itself to them. I feel like they know that. And there's this sense of like the star, inner knowing over the feminine here. In the background right there, and then that's the feminine, and that's like the masculine, the childlike selves, and there's a little star on top of the feminine. So that is wow. That's the first time I've seen that. This masculine over cutting of ties has one too. This masculine, the main masculine, has this star right here, I feel, over this blade, which is like this pure cutting of ties. Okay, full understanding in cutting of ties. All right. So, collective. Wisdom in the boundaries and not letting your past hold you back. Not letting the fears of your past hold you back to begin a new romantic relationship, to take action in this romantic relationship. And to take action on this is an act of self-love and how to create possibly conversations and how both will create the future with self-love of both each other. This equal give and take collaboration, communication, and trusting in this, in the wish fulfillment of this, and seeing how to put in the baby steps in this, and having faith in your dreams, both of your dreams, the unition of both of your dreams, is taking action in a new relationship and not letting your past hold you back. Now, for some of you, this is not allowing maybe some sort of, there could be a heavy cutting of like past relationship ties, or cutting ties of maybe a soul karmic dynamic. For some of you, you listen to your intuition in your heart, and you'll really feel and resonate towards that specific direction that you feel that calling in. And if you feel that initial trigger calling to complete something, dare to be and dare to will to complete something, dare to stay in and enter out of your comfort zone, wisdom in your boundaries, and using the wisdom of your boundaries, and not letting your past hold you back towards whatever fulfilling direction would be for you, and feeling like you have to sacrifice to protect. I feel like this is hold your vision. You are protected, and especially for the things you feel you have a responsibility to, but you don't have a responsibility in a sense unless there's some sort of ending of a contract. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if the contract comes out, because there's a contract card in here. Let's see, masculine, because some of you masculines are literally stuck and there's nothing you can do about it. And you're like, well, let's see. Yeah, you're preparing. This is a lot of preparation for this a direction, okay? It's a specific choice in a direction, okay? Conscious awareness in this it's a winter's dream. Gestation period. Definitely keep yourself in a sanctuary gestation period when it comes to your inner peace, okay? Keeping your peace through the storm. Man, I'm glad I didn't even know what that said before I clicked on it, and then I clicked on it and read it, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So, wow, great. Okay. Feminines, you may be going through some sort of tower moment involving your children. Definitely. In the beginning of this video, what that thing says, the picture I put up there, stay in your calmness through the storm. Don't allow the storm to take you out of your inner peace, this sanctuary inside of yourself. Stay focused. This is the gestation period where everything is being like, oh, I know that looked horrible. But that's the meaning. The seeding. I can't remember the word for it when plants release their seeds. So I feel like that's this period, this harvest in this inner worth and peace and this worth inside yourself to be able to, you know, stay inside the eye of the storm, and practicing maybe how to keep or stretch out the eye of the storm in your situation, and allow those people that want to be in the storm, but those you want to keep close to you, you're learning without having to force them in your storm. You're learning how to be able to stretch the storm and protection around them, or like over them. Okay. So you're being very strong. So there's this clearing of mind when it comes to group thinking, being mindful about group thinking. It looks like it's a perspective change when it comes to group collaboration, and having the eyes of the eagle, rising above the fray, inherited trust. So there's going to be some sort of inherited trust about protection, because this is also the protection card, the eagle protection card. Okay. So really having X-ray vision in the connectivity and play in your life, and how with the correspondence and collaboration with your spiritual team, universe, or life itself, really. And this is that keeping your mind in a sense of like openness, and being able to practice the thoughts that come through, okay? And not trying to control, keeping a clear mind. It's not going to give you a clear mind. I've tried it over 100 times. It did not work. This is what worked for me, to be personally honest, is let all them thoughts come through, and then just don't hold tight. But if your mind seems to want to grab, allow yourself to dive deeper. Some will just fly by, skimming the surface of those thoughts. And this is what's going to give you protection, because that's literally going to eliminate a lot of sense of fear of what ifs. Okay. So because of this protection, what if I didn't do some sort of protection thing and then this happens, which is interesting because this is number 18. And 18, the number 18 has been very heavy in some sort of meaning for, I feel, a little bit with the feminines, but mainly for the masculines. There's something about the number 18, okay? And some sort of resentment energy being healed, relaying to protection, about protection, and healing. There's this healing of, what's the healing? Because I'm feeling it's from this deck. Okay. Healing confusion of your messages when it comes to the upper world, and connecting to the upper world, the heightened or enlightened ones. You have the eagle again here too. I feel like this is another continuum for the masculine, but also the feminine. You do have a cleansing and clearing happening when it comes to being able to connect to the upper world, a spiritual team, or someone in your family is entering into the upper world, the heavens. My condolences. There's some obstacles here when it comes to the spiral, the conclusion, endings in these. This could also be talking about some of you an inheritance, but some of you this is a funeral. Okay. Whew. Let's get, okay, Hunter. Don't allow your past to stop you from creating what you want to take action towards in love, in a relationship in love. And because this is also a level up in your self-love. I feel like that's what this is saying, okay? With self-love being back here, don't let your past hold you back. And I feel that's why there's a huge emphasis on protection here. Many paths, the ancient ones. All right. Some of you masculines, this is a very difficult clearing and decision because you are like lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes part of the ancient ones. And there is a coming together of the sacred council, right? The sacred council of Pachamama. There's a sacred council of Pachamama of the ancient ones that's collaborating and coming together. Now, this is very weird and off the wall, but I've been hearing the calling of this. I've been seeing a lot of the council energy portraying or kind of like presenting itself in my meditation times, especially when I'm cleansing out a lot of confusion energy, okay? And there's many paths. You can choose to accept, you can choose not to. There will be a replacement because I feel this is the time for this. Whatever this is the time of the council. That's why there's a standstill relating to sacrifice. There's a balancing act going on, and it's being done behind the scenes, but they have a witness in play, okay? And this does involve, see, I knew it. Look at that. There's a lot of this being in play right now. So this is about 15 cards, okay? So there's a lot of this in play before the council energy probably hits in your forefront. It looks like you have a lot of harvest going on, possibly some giving away and things that you are coming into clarity no longer serves you, and then putting yourself into this sacred mountain energy, okay? So masculines, you could be completing this stack right here, okay? And this is this gestation period of all of these lessons you have in your hand, okay? And then we have the moon when it comes to the rainmaker and magic, the rainbow, the child, fire, water, gather. The gatherer is there's someone that's a witness that's gathering the council. And they're doing it in the different, I feel they're doing it in the plane, but they're also keeping, there's some sort of witness out there witnessing all of these and watching and being and waiting for clarity with the upper worlds to the pulling together and grouping together the ancient ones, the ones that came here to complete some sort of extreme process when it comes to the world, I feel. But a lot of this can also happen in hidden energy. You're going to know if you're a main person that is needed. All to know whether or not, okay, don't try to pull yourself too much into it, because then you could be ripping yourself from self-love, and you could be sacrificing a life meant for you just to go to this, okay? And that's not what was meant for you to do. This is happening for very specific people that they have no other life but this, okay? That they would be settling and in kind of like a numbing despair because they decide to choose that over this calling because this terrified them. Especially with me playing with my cards and the council coming up all the time. I mean, I really was talking with my guides you know, the universe with this. Like, I just was like, really, like, that just seems off the wall, out of ordinary. A council is about to bring apparently a bunch of ancients together, and these souls are actually really freaking ancient, like, I mean, like, primordial ancient souls. It's really weird, some of the things that I like. Hey, I mean, not see, it can't be mean to myself. I can't be all like, maybe I'm just crazy. But no, can't do that. That's mean. That's doubting. That's self-doubting. Well, I just have to trust and do what I know will be comfortable with myself. And then, you know, see, this is why gossip and talking bad about people and maybe the things they say or certain things they say and do when it comes to magical stuff like this, I mean, it's all in perspective in certain things. And then it's like gossip and slander is, it would only be taking you out of this element. I mean, that this is for real for you and you are for real being called to it. Who's to tell you it's not real? You know, it's interesting because in Inception, the guy was like, who are you to say that the dream world isn't their reality? Because they felt their dream world was more of a reality than their reality, was more of a reality, happy reality for them than their own than the reality they lived in. And they go there, I think, like, well, if you've seen the Inception movie, you'd know. So yeah, that really kind of made me think. I was like, and then it gets to the point of the woman and how she got mentally stuck in limbo. That just all right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on with this. We do have a very fiery vision quest coming in. That is a very beautiful way for someone that's a time master. You're an earth keeper, so you possibly have heavy earth in your chart, but I do see you have earth and strong air in your chart. You're cutting ties with what you felt you had to be a warrior. You probably felt like you had to be a warrior for your kids, and this was your sense of journey to be a better father, and that's just all it was. And now it's expanding out more than that. It's giving you more purpose. You have more purpose than that. And I feel we have the soul retrieval here too, right next to the sweat lodge. And I totally shuffle the crap out of these. All right, so some of you, there definitely is a huge cutting of ties when it comes to a fire sign. Yeah, and you will be giving or you will receive a message from this fire sign, or you will be receiving messages from your spiritual team about this fire sign, okay? And it will be true. I don't care what is said any other way or whatnot, or what they try to manipulate the whole situation into. What you're hearing from your spiritual team is more true than whatever is coming out of that person's mouth, okay? There may be a grounding. They're saying there may be a little grounding of truth in there, and then they're using that truth to blow it all up out of proportion more than what it really was. Okay, so yeah, time to give rather than take. You have because emotions are running high. Feel your flow. You're feeling the push to release a lot of negativity, discernment about a lot of this direction, gaining movement, and pulling you into the flow of that. Yeah, accept the surrenderance and be bold and make the first move, okay? And take time to breathe as you're making this move, I feel, okay? Yeah, you are hunting. You are hunting towards this. You're doing great. I just got to say that. Stand still because of a it says curse here, but you're seeing beyond the veil of that, okay? There's a witnessing when it comes to the beloved and the flow. Okay. So you may be witnessing and learning a lot from maybe your feminine. You're learning and witnessing a lot from your masculine, okay? Both of you are witnessing and flowing with true, pure love. Pure intent love. Okay. Pure intent love. Unconditional, pure intent love. Like, not wanting to kind of go into it, but I can change this here and there. They'll fall into it, or they'll grow into it, or no, it's like it's already at that equal line, or I'll learn more as I play into it. No, there's going to be full on understanding and connectivity before it happens, because that's why I feel for some of you there was rough issues when it comes to trying to figure out the right words to even express this whole thing, because it was just too much to even try to express with a little bit of lack of understanding and connectivity in what you're trying to communicate. You feel the trying to communicate, but you don't know all the way yet, or you're coming into seeing what you're truly from your heart trying to communicate, not what you thought you were trying to communicate. It's a little bit different. And this is what your spiritual team was waiting for. So it is a change in tactics. So masculines, yes, it is a change in your tactics on how you're going to go about something. But the communication that you are kind of mastering, playing with is it's going to start flowing once a lot of the understanding of a lot of what you are meant to understand, the bigger picture, okay? You're going to understand the bigger picture first, and then it's going to flow easier. The words are going to flow easier. So the energy of that curse, that's why it was meant to be there. Because you did not want to say anything right then and there. You knew, your higher soul knew you had to, 10 of Swords, this connection. You had to, or else you wouldn't figure out what you know now. And so that's why it's unconditional love. That's why it's easy to not have resentment, because both of you just understand why both of you are going through that, or went through it, or had it happen to each other, with each other, or without each other, or about each other, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Yes, coming out of stagnation. Yes, movement out of stagnation, releasing toxic, cleaning house, releasing toxicities, cleaning house, cleaning mind, cleaning emotions. Good job. And then we have stars in the sky, limitless possibilities, sublimation of existence. Like really seeing yourself as truly like a star experiencing life, like a soul coming here to experience the joys and happiness of life. We didn't come here to suffer through life or to sacrifice happiness. We came here to sacrifice what was hurting us constantly over and over and over again, and to push ourselves to walk into what will be happy and joyful, and not a fake mask of you faking you're happy or joy, that surrender and full acceptance in this. Yes, drifter. Nothing can stop you. Drifting and going towards and taking action to what lights you up inside, what illuminates your own light inside of you. And then you have this magical sword Nothing can stop you. Confidence in your magic, the beauty you seek. Nice. That's like Excalibur. Like the masculine finding the Excalibur and going, yeah! No, onward! We are ready to go back! Oh, that's awesome. Yes. And then going into a deep dive with them emotions, because you end up full access. The whole universe, your spiritual team goes, boom, there you go, masculine. Full access. You did it. You figured it out. This was it. All right. And feminines. Okay. If you resonate with that, it's you too. Okay. It's not just masculines, but this is really pulling a tie towards the masculine reading I just did. So this is what I'm kind of like. This feels like a continuum. Spiritual dream. Wow. Dreams gone wild. Pathfinder. Wow. Wow. Yes. Woodwives. Adaptability. Growth and strong roots. And acceptance and surrender. And being bold and making the first move. Meditation. After meditation and stillness. And seeing the true riches within oneself, okay? Because masculines had this too. So in this deep quiet and meditation and stillness, you're going to see and it's going to be illuminated the true, real riches, what that is, and the illuminated true riches inside of yourself. That really just brings you home. Like, it just brings you home. I don't know how else to express that. Perfect storm. The courage to step into life, a happy surprise. Initiation to act now. Oh, invitation. Invitation to act now. That was in my own writing. I was having a hard time reading my own writing. For a positive outcome. Clarity and to bring clarity for a positive outcome. You have to bring clarity for a positive outcome, and there's this moment towards adventure and releasing of addictions, okay? And fool's embrace, transmutating pain, allowing life to love you, okay? Allowing the acceptance of love, allowing the loving energy and the I don't know, the give and take, the equal give and take of receiving love and giving love, okay? Transmutating that pain. So that's the second time we've seen that in here. I'm pretty dang sure. All right, so what messages we got for our collective here? Feminines, your masculines want to let you know you are listening to the songs of their heart. You can hear the songs of their heart. You can hear it. That's one of the things that trips them out about you, okay? I mean, you are right, but they have things they got to go through, but there's some of you are definitely going to be going into communication, possibly about moving on. And some of you, it's about coming together with this person, okay? Some of you, it could be, moving into something new and you're going to gain a conclusion. Wow. Wow. I tried to do it to be able to see if that contract card would come out. You're cutting a contract in half because you took a contract that was never meant for you to take. That's why it didn't come out. Okay. You signed a contract that was never meant for you to sign, but it was a valuable lesson. So I feel like the whole like system and everything was like, you know what? Okay. It's okay. We'll just do what we need with her, and then you take that road. You take that road. Go right ahead, masculine. Well, we'll allow that to happen. And then, yeah, it's gonna suck. But it's okay. You'll learn. You'll understand what happened. Okay, so Pathfinder 22, spiritual. Life is a journey shrouded by a veil of uncertainty, its path stretched elusively before you. As you live your journey, it is your faith in the spiritual that is the catalyst and the torch that moves you forward and lights the way. The spiritual lives in all of us. The Pathfinder Shaman walks the trail before you, lending his hand in the form of extraordinary symbols. But this shaman is frightening at first because you are not sure what he is presenting to you. What is that he's carrying? A cross? If that does not resonate, what would? Perhaps a lightning bolt or a beautiful clay pot. What are your symbols? What is the central tree or post of your foundation? The Pathfinder stands in the physical but is overcome with the beauty of the spiritual. He offers all of his wisdom to you. Go deeply within to find that blue sky, your center. Number 11, dreams. Dreams gone wild. You have like what north and west. West is black. Oh, because it follows the medicine wheel. I just realized this. Holy. Yeah, because I've been reading the medicine wheel stuff. Anyway, back to y'all. You have used different faiths, ideas, icons, and totems as guideposts to a higher level of thought to gain a different and better perspective. You have looked to wildlife as spiritual guides and teachers, honoring them with art, time spent in nature, and medicine bundles. You have admired birds, the strongest and the smallest, with fetishes, feathers, and crystals. All have been dreamed over in ceremony, and all have been powerful in your intent. But this power is lost when your dreams get wild and unfocused. You wear two different faces when you are unfamiliar with your inner truth. And you wear both of these masks together when you are a great pretender, not understanding the sacred dream reality in which you can live. If you were a bird of prey, what would you be? How would you feel? Do you think you would seek to be anything other than the great bird the universe intended you to be? And then we have parrot. $25. Oh, look at that. Y'all got duck. I've been talking about the duck for a while. I've been talking about the duck a lot. That's what I should say. All right. 25. Parrot. I am parrot, the fierceness of color and the flash of light. I am the climax of magical color and the blending of light and shadow. I am the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effects of speech. I can learn your voice as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are no barriers except those created by ourselves and humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. This may be a time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. Integrate everything you hear around you. You are dazzling. You are expressive. You are free. Everything around you when it comes to nature, and be observant about everything you hear around you when it comes to people. I want to clarify that. You are dazzling. You are expressive. You are free-spirited, and you are parrot. All right. Well, sorry for sounding harsh, but yeah. I was like, hold on now. Number 9, we got the duck. I am duck, the complexity of emotion. I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivations. You need to be aware of what drives you, what feelings are pushing you forward, which ones drown your progress. I am a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. I am the equalizer of polarities. Let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis, but do not forget to release the heavy entanglements. Feel your responses, but do not become overwhelmed. I am progress. I am growth. There is great healing in the waters. You are cathartic. You are exploring the depths. You are fluidity, and you are duck. All right, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. I'm pretty sure I'm done for today. So, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to share. You never know who else will see this, and I might be able to help them as well. All right, goodbye, y'all.